I wanted to give you a sneak peek into the upcoming update to CorelDRAW.com that we're aiming at releasing sometime between Christmas and New Year. A few things have changed and are going to be evolving based on your feedback on functionality that we wanted to add to the community site. One of the big ones is going to be the new wikis functionality. But before I show you that, I want to just log in with my account. This will be the new look and feel, or almost as the new look and feel of the homepage, and you'll see that we now have site activities that are highlighted here. But if I sign in, let me just sign in with my account. Let's go. Here you go. You'll see a few changes that are happening. Now, your homepage is very different if you're signed in than if you're logged in as an anonymous user. In this case, you'll actually be getting a lot more information that are relevant to you. One thing is the conversations. We're evolving the model that is behind the private messages that we had before into conversations. You can now have conversation with multiple people. Let's say I'd like to have a conversation with John here, who is one of my friends. I can just start a conversation here, and it's going to be adding this field here. I can type a subject, a field, but I could also do a conversation with multiple people. For example, I can add Klaus as well here to the conversation. Test conversation. I'll be quick here and I'll start a conversation. And now I can see the conversations I have, and you'll see that my last conversation is between 3 people here, myself, John Falsetto, and Klaus Vossen. We'll also evolve the concept of friends, which you'll be able to now accept and refuse friends. One thing we've noticed is that some of you were sending private messages or didn't want to receive private messages. So now if you go into your profile with CorelDRAW.com, you'll be able to specify if you want to be able to receive private messages, if you want to receive conversation from friends, from all users, or from nobody, which will enable you to minimize the amount of messages if you don't want to get any from others. The forums are getting evolved as well in this direction. We're adding a lot more cleanness to it, and we're trying to make it even easier for you to find the right forum. If I go into my Graphics Suite products forums, for example, I could go into a specific forum, and you'll see that we've cleaned up a little bit the user interface to make it more usable, easier to use, and easier to navigate. You can also come into there and write a new post. You can also mark all the forums here as red, which will help you a lot to clean it up very quickly. One of the new things is that you can ask a question and specify that you're asking a question versus you want to have a discussion about a specific subject. So that will help also people to answer and people to go through. A lot more things are coming in the forums, but I just wanted to give you a quick sneak peek into this. For the chats, we're actually bringing them forward, so you'll be able to see the chats here. And what is happening is that once you go in there, if somebody else goes to his homepage on CorelDRAW.com at that point, you will automatically see that there is a member chatting now. So it will help you know that there is someone in there and you can go in. Wikis are the brand new thing, and we're adding here a lot of information, and this is going to be a template for you to use and leverage as much as you want. One example wiki that we've created here is how to reset a frequently asked question wiki about how to reset your workspace. Here is the first one. You could rate it if you're somebody and you find it useful or not, so it can be more visible and easier to find. But I noticed there's a little typo or missing information here. Now what you'll also have is that we're adding the capability of using the spell checking automatically is turned on, so you'll be able to spell check as you go. So here I've just going to save, and automatically my wiki has been updated. I also have a full history of what happened, and I can go back in time and see the first revision and track everything, so I know who has done what change, and we'll be able to track that. The final change that we're doing to CorelDRAW, the final big change we're doing to CorelDRAW.com, is that we're actually merging our download section with our gallery section. Some of you who had galleries on CorelDRAW.com wanted to be able to share more file formats, not only images of your artwork, but also color palettes, templates, or even CDR files. And we're adding the capability here in CorelDRAW.com with the next release. We're evolving the current galleries into real media galleries, where you'll be able to show images, and I can come here and view them in big file format, so I can really see them in big. but I can also, coming into my galleries, for example, I would be able to see, if I go to the most downloaded here, videos, PDF files, zip files, and I would be able to come here and say, I want to download this file. Here, for example, is a file that has all the information. I can just click download, add it to my favorites, or this gallery here, and add comments, etc. So it'll give you a very strong way of actually sharing more than just images of your artwork, but also textures, also pen palettes, etc., etc. This is just a very quick sneak peek into what is coming for CorelDRAW.com over hopefully between Christmas and New Year. As soon as we're feeling that we're ready to go live, we'll push that update. We're still doing some QA and making sure everything works fine. So you'll be able to see that pretty soon. That's it for now. Thanks for listening.